Company, and this week's episode of
I'm gonna
In the
start talking
Red.
over Brian.
Now on a
We
Tuesdays.
can just pretend that he's
Yeah.
not going, and we can just keep talking about how to fix my stat sheet.
Yeah, so
real
you're
quick.
gonna go to the hammer and anvil portion.
Yeah.
and
Be
then
sure to
from
check us
there-
out on MySpace.
Okay.
From the handle
click on
and
the
air-
strength number.
and you should be able to fix it from the abilities section.
Yeah, okay. I think I got it now. You know what? If you're gonna bulldoze us, we can bulldoze you
It's
right
fine.
back.
Yeah, we can do it
Aw.
right
Am I arguing?
You thought this session was gonna be fun? Wrong.
Aww.
We're gonna have a clerical session that's
Sure.
just awful.
Yeah. Welcome to this new time slot of In the Red Tuesdays at 7:30. Sorry we're a little late because of weather. This episode is certainly not brought to you by old houses and their bad power or thunderstorms.
Unless there's a state that sponsors those things,
Sure.
then maybe.
This is this episode and the four future Tuesday episodes are brought to you by the concept of higher education. When you go to college and you get a graduate degree, sometimes you have to get night classes. Higher education.
The more you know.
The more you know. Have you figured out your strength issues?
I have.
Thanks. Perfect.
Yes, I have.
We
Last
did it.
time on In the Red, 2 long weeks ago, our heroes did some stuff. They went into the vault, the Iron Vault, and
Did
found
stuff.
and freed the what's his face, the Verdant Prince, from the corruption
Bruce?
of the
Did we-
What's his face?
from the corruption of the Shadowfell. He is in his stasis cocoon, revitalizing himself. They also, in the process, freed Bruce from
Hey.
his Shadowfell corruption cage. That was cool.
I
Had a
don't think
little
we did.
chat with him. They earned all of the artifacts that were held within the vault, but there were no
God.
artifacts held within the vault. So
Now there is new
bummer.
artifacts.
And left an artifact behind.
3 specifically.
Well, the pages I think count as, or the
No,
scraps.
no,
count
no,
as one,
no,
but-
no. Not in some other future campaign, Brian. There's 3
Yeah,
separate
I really
ones.
do need to read like the side, like the novella that's attached to this campaign of the hapless idiots that wander into this vault and are like all excited and like, oh, the artifact
Well-
is 3 corners of a piece of paper.
Well, that's it's the side scroll, the side script.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's oh my gosh, that's gonna be one of our side campaigns when we're not playing as our characters.
Don't
We are gonna be the party that goes into this vault.
Can we wait? That'd be awesome, actually.
If we be we could be the complete antitheses of our characters too, and just express the utter remorse after getting through all of it. And the Verdant Prince could be like, "Oh no, they left before I got up.
Bunch of jackasses.
I was sleeping when they. I don't know.
They left their trash behind."
Well, we didn't. I gotta believe I tucked it into the mummy's wrap. So they're gonna have to undo the mummy, and they're gonna be like, oh, where
flick
is
it in.
it?
Like what's the football lunch table? Flick it into the vault.
Yeah. It's it was a paper football.
Oh my goodness.
Paper
Big fan.
football of an artifact that has Sanskrit about the artifact.
Mhm.
But I'm interested to see, will the artifact update as we do more stuff, as more stuff's added, or is it this would have been on? I don't want to know, because it's another campaign. It's literally another campaign.
It's certainly. I mean, it could potentially be yours, I guess. If the lady of the woods hey, we ran out of space because you threw away part of this book. Go get it. But
It's
I
a
don't.
littering campaign.
Yeah, I don't really see. It's a litter writing campaign. Anyway, so they have found Bruce outside of the Iron Vault, and he seems pliable. I don't know. He's alive and not
Pliable?
super Like, he's suggestible. You guys suggested he come with you to Wind's Hollow, and he said that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Apparently,
Oh, yeah,
there's
we
a
did have
carnival
that.
in town. He
Yeah, it
seemed
was
a
the
little
carnival that
interested
sold
in
the
a
idea.
carnival.
Yeah.
Wait, weren't they only supposed to be there for like 2 weeks? Is it beyond 2 weeks at this point?
No,
No,
it's
it's
been
gonna
less
take
than
2
a
weeks
week.
to set up.
Take 2
Yeah.
weeks to set up. It's been less than a week at this point.
I still imagine that one tent pole is still just like on top of.
Well, they better fix
On
it by
top
the
of
time we get
Clyde.
back. Or that instance of Clyde.
Well, I guess he'd just be flowers by then,
Yeah.
but like really sad, like wilting flowers.
Maybe. I don't know how long Faye
Maybe
flowers
Rusalka will
last.
be there.
Maybe.
Checking out the carnival.
So I was like, huh.
You know what? I know
It's
this
not a
isn't
large
how
enough
Rusalka
body
works,
of water
but
for anyone to drown there.
yeah, I was gonna say
She doesn't
Rusalka
care.
is somehow. Well, you know what? So I was thinking about this in terms of physiology, human physiology. Dying in space is the same as drowning, right? Because there's no
Oh.
air. So maybe
lack
Rusalka
of
can
oxygen.
drop a body from the
From
Isn't that
sky.
space?
chemical warfare?
Yes.
From space.
I don't know in this universe if like space is a thing. If we know that there's
I'm pretty sure it's
like
chemical
has warp drive
warfare.
been invented in this canon?
No, it hasn't.
Oh,
we like
we haven't
can we
even
like
gotten the
Dimitri's
guns
still
yet.
working on a pole with a hollowed out pole that he can put like gunpowder in.
He's
And
he's
you're
working
talking
on a
about
pipe pistol.
dimensional space travel?
look.
I mean-
Granted,
In
Morty
Dune
does
or
send
whatever.
people to different planes of existence.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, but
Yeah,
that's
there's a
not
bunch of
up.
yeah, there's a bunch of hippogriffs. No, Brian, there's a bunch of hippogriffs just floating around somewhere, and there's starship just effing around. You
Right.
thought you were gonna figure out Glass Shores? Wrong. We're going into the
We're
stars.
going to space. I didn't know this was turning into what's it called? The Space
It's
Jammers
just past,
campaign.
it's
Well,
it's
I mean,
it's
in
Space Finder, whatever the hell it's called.
What canon? Dune, I think it basically takes place now, except
That's a whole different book. I know
I
don't have
it's
that
not
book.
a good one. Hot take, spicy take. Dune is not good.
Ooh.
I haven't played the game either, so I can't tell one way or another if the game.
I've also
is
never
good.
read the book. I've just seen like 5 minutes of Patrick Stewart when he was like 12 years old in Dune. I don't know. He's like 4 years
I don't
old.
know if you
But-
get to make a baseline judgment
Yeah,
of
I
an
do.
entire franchise based
do.
off 12 minutes of a bad scene in
Oh,
an
I
admittedly
absolutely
poor
do.
movie.
We also do a lot of things that kind of replicate that same feeling anyway in this campaign.
Mhm.
So,
Snap judgments, that's true.
like, very snap judgments.
Yeah.
We
That
need a
shit's-
real. I feel, and I say in exclamation, we need to go and get more silly spells. That's my other.
Oh
thing.
right, yeah.
I
I,
still
need to
have
go.
like 9.
I need to pick up my
guided-
arrows.
So,
But
so-
first, we should probably go back to Wind's Hollow. Honestly. Hey, Bruce, how are you doing?
It's like you guys were saying something about a carnival circus.
I
Something.
like the idea he's excited about a carnival because the idea it's just like, yeah, I've never been to a carnival.
No, I've been to a bunch. I just haven't been to one in a long time.
Wait, do you know of what is the? We just lost them.
They're gone. They're gone forever.
They'll
Wow,
come-
it's
they'll
so
come back in a
creepy.
second.
You can even see their lights dropped
Yeah.
out right
You can-
before.
Worst is when you can see like it's just like
Right.
the shadowed over face.
Yeah.
Let me find the answer to this question, and then I'll wait. Henry's Flying Mobile Circus.
That doesn't
That-
sound right.
That doesn't sound right either.
I mean, all four
No.
people are named Henry, but
No, it's Henry, Harry, Hank.
and Henny.
All that go. They're the best actors. A Savage Randall Cobb.
Yeah, Savage Randall Cobb.
He's the
champ.
wrestler. But I only see the name of the thing as.
I'll make it not second a minute. Bear with us.
I'm spit. Oh.
You're kind of spit.
Whoa, that was not spit at all. I don't know.
Well, I
what
didn't
that
have a chance. I was thrown on the spot. It's Henry's Flying Mobile Circus.
Henry's Flying Mobile Circus?
I literally have it underlined and bolded in my
Look,
notes.
I don't know what name you gave it. That's not the name of the circus, though.
That's literally the name that they gave us.
All right,
I
hello.
don't believe you. You're back.
Hey,
We're still waiting.
Andrew, I got a question. What was the name of the circus? I have in my notes something. What is it? What do you have?
Let me look at my notes because
Don't consult my notes because apparently my notes are wrong.
I do not have your notes up right now.
Good, because they're wrong. Apparently we need a separate Wikipedia page.
Henry's Mobile Flying Circus.
Get literally.
I do not
That's
recall
2
that,
for
but-
2.
All right. Apparently, it's Henry's Mobile Flying Circus. Okay.
And
Jason,
ASMR real quick.
is the name of the circus Henry's Flying Mobile Circus?
Oh, no, it was like, yes, well, I don't know if it's a flying mobile circus, but
Flying
Why is it
Mobile
flying?
Circus.
There is nothing flying about the
there's
circus,
not-
so
I
don't
think he
know
was
why I
supposed to
would've told
imply
you.
trapeze.
Oh, there is a
Didn't we-
trapeze act.
there is
Oh.
a trapeze act.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
we just
have
had a
it-
discussion about how there's no sci-fi elements to this to this carnival.
I'm getting upset. I don't understand how my notes could be wrong. After I have 45 pages of notes, how any of them could be wrong.
I at most I said something offhanded, and you were like, "Oh, that must be what it's called."
And I probably
I don't recall
asked you
giving
to
you the
verify
name
it.
of the circus. So
Well, because
It's
there's 3 or
definitely
4
Henry's,
Henrys.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the Hank and Henny.
four of their name, the 4 peoples are all named Henry. It's Henry, Hank, Henny, and
Oh, Henny, that's right.
Hen-
Henny.
I got
Henry,
Henry,
Hank,
Hank,
Harry,
and
and
Henny.
Yeah,
Harry, yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna be combative towards these people about their circus name if it's not this.
All right.
Brian,
I'll
what
be
was,
like-
what was that you were saying about dumb nonsense that was about to happen?
Yeah. This is it. This is exactly what I was talking about. My favorite stuff, the dumb nonsense. Anyway, Bruce is like, "Yeah, I'm down for a carnival. We're going straight there. Do you have to like stop and grab something? What's going on?"
What is Cash doing?
Cash is not anywhere to be found.
Where,
Why?
Bruce, where's Cash?
He's like, "Oh,
I mean,
who?"
he's
Cash, your friend.
the bear plus, you
Plus
know,
Wolf.
plus wolf.
Well, I mean, I
thing.
know like a bear hound. I
Cash the face spirit.
what?
I'm gonna just show him my book and be like, this, you know, and I
Yeah,
hope I like
he's
open
in
it
the
right
book.
up to your page.
He's in the
It's like a picture of him. Like I kind of hope my book is actually kind of like a picture diagram where it's like this is what he should look like.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I know. I mean that bear hound is around a lot. He lives in the forest and helps me out sometimes. But I didn't know he had a name."
This is starting. to
Yeah,
feel
his
like
name
a
is
sad
Cash, and he was really concerned for your well-being.
What do you mean he was concerned? Was he like, what?
You were stuck in this, like,
Yeah, I know
Surprise-
what I
oh.
was doing. What do you mean
Yeah.
he was concerned? I mean,
He
I guess
just
like
want-
animals can be concerned, but it seems.
He's
he wanted to make sure that you're okay, and if he's not around, we should probably let him know that you're okay. And what better way than to show you to him?
He
And then
wanted
the
to
two of you
make
can
sure
meet.
I was. Okay.
Can I do like a medicine check to make sure he's not like suffering from some
Concussed.
sort of like concussed or an amnesia? Because I can unconcuss with a bat.
Unconcuss.
Is that a thing I can do?
I'm
You mean
not
heal?
sure.
don't know,
Roll
Jake.
for it.
Yeah, I would like to check like how his mental state is.
Yeah, you can do either an insight check or a medicine check.
I'll do, I mean, both +8, so I'm gonna give myself guidance, because
Why not?
like that's a 30.
Oh!
Wait, no, it's a 32.
Oh!
That's a critical
Wait,
plus
no,
a
it's
34
34.
plus a plus.
Oh.
It's a critical
Wait,
plus.
Yeah, he clearly one of two things is happening. Either he does not understand that this bear hound is a fey spirit and communicates, or he's concussed. You get the idea of the former, that he just doesn't know
That they're face spirits.
Well, he just doesn't know that the bear hound like is a fey spirit or seemingly can talk.
Wait, is a bear hound a thing that exists in this world?
It is like a fey creature, similar to like a unicorn would be, or
So he's aware of these things existing,
Mhm.
but doesn't necessarily know that this one specifically has as a name.
or can speak
Like-
speak, or like he's not,
Well, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like more so along the lines of there are more than just this bear cub wolf thing.
You're not sure. Presumably there are more on like in the Feywild.
Wild. But he's aware of them because clearly he's made mention that he knows that these things exist. It's not necessarily
yeah.
not about this specific one.
You
It's more
get
so
sure you get the idea that he's not like he's not like a book learned druid, and so he's not well versed in fey creatures. And it strikes you as interesting, I guess, that this bearhound has not like openly spoken with the druid that he seemingly has followed around for a good amount of time. But he doesn't. Bruce doesn't realize probably that they can speak, or that they have like a sentience beyond like an animal. And as you're kind of like poking at him, trying to like discern what's going on,
What form is he right now? Actually, is he still in
he's
bestial
in Burly
form?
Man.
he is in human form, but he's like nearly 8 foot tall.
So I
and he
grab onto his shawls because I'm also concerned, and I give him a gigantic slap in the face and be, "Come to, man!
That's where that came
Come
from. I
to!
knew that was coming
You
from
gotta know who this person is."
He kind of like flicks you off of it, just like. He says, "Yeah, I mean, I know. I've seen the bearhound. Like he is like an animal companion of mine, but I don't. I'm confused as to how he's like expressing this concern to you. I mean, like you do have a druid. Maybe you just like talk to animals or whatever. That makes sense."
Yeah, and especially if it's a companion, then like they want to make sure that the person that they're accompanying
Yeah.
is. I switched ability scores to no avail. Anyway, to make sure that they're okay. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if the carnival is going to be ready yet by the time that we get back, but maybe we could pay a visit really quick over to where Cash lives and at least show Cash that you're all right.
Did we show him the bone?
Which
Like,
bone?
The
The blink dog bone?
yeah, be like, do you know what this is? And, like, there's carvings in and on it.
So oh yeah, it's like a totem, it's like a fey totem. You can like
So that's what that Cash is, by the way. Like he's a fey
he's like a
spirit.
fey creature, yeah.
Spirit, yeah. But this one specifically, he specifically is a one that is in this area.
Yeah, I mean like he's been around to help me out in the past. It's been a while, but
How long have you been in there?
I don't know.
Do we have a time frame? Did we have one?
I don't think you do.
I don't think we do either.
He doesn't, because he's been largely unconscious, so he doesn't really have a frame of reference for how long he's been kind of in this shadow age.
Do you you know these ironwoods very well, don't you?
They're my woods, yeah.
Yeah. Do you happen to know like a fast way to be able to travel around them?
You could tree stride.
Tree stride. Is that something you can do?
Pretty good answer.
It's something I can do.
Can you bring people along with safely?
I don't know. Let me look. I have to.
I think he can if we're willing creatures.
What's that? Slayer Link subscribes. 7
Yeah!
months.
Whoa!
Say what?
It is a self spell.
But it's like the clothes that you wear also go with you, right?
Yeah.
So what if I were to pretend I were like a lizard skin scarf?
What? I mean,
Are you assuming the identity of a lizard skin scarf? Is that what you're trying to get at? And then
I
he
don't-
can just
I
take
don't
us
think that's
with you.
how it works. I mean, no.
I know.
I consider
don't-
myself an object.
no.
Take me with you.
Right? I'm objectifying myself.
Oh no, not that way.
No, I don't think that's how it works. Sorry, small reptilian man who just slapped me. He says, I think we could watch as Enix has a power surge.
Oh, now I'm just out of focus.
And your focus is where you got to do one of those guys. Yeah, there you go. It didn't help.
Great. Good. This
Oh,
is
no.
going very well.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
There
You're
we
good
go.
now.
Better now.
Ah.
He says, I don't know, like, I guess, like, at least two of you could come with.
I like how he's not even uncertain of his own abilities right now. He's like, I don't know.
We're just trying to get out of the Ironwood right now, right?
Yeah, to go visit Cash and then to go possibly go to the to show him our Knoll and the lumberjack place and then Wind's Hollow. But we're trying to kind of do it swiftly while at the same time you want to see the carnival, but from what we understand, it's not ready yet. So we don't want you to have to wait around too long, and there's places to go inside the Ironwood.
I have some stuff to do anyway.
Oh.
I
Is
like
there
he's just
anything we-
trying to peace out during our He's like, I gotta go.
What do you have to do? You've been unconscious for the last undefined time frame.
I need to heal, and then I need
Oh.
to make sure that.
Can I heal you?
Yeah, there's a boy over
I mean,
here.
it's gonna take some time. It's
I can just heal you.
exhaustion business. I mean, if you've got access to.
Fuck! So close!
Greater
I'm
restoration.
so close! I'm like one level away! Ugh.
We
I like stomp my feet in upsetness.
we've got a sanctuary.
We have a miraculous thing that could happen.
You have a sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
Maybe you
makes
could
it.
teach us what about some stuff that happened there.
Oh, maybe, yeah. That'd be okay. I gotta touch base with some folks that I hope are still in the forest.
Can we go with you to help you and protect
What kind
you?
of folks? Might they happen to be goblins?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are
Sheep?
they fungus?
No, they're bards.
Oh!
Oh.
Morty.
Is Iona Moore one of them?
No.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know who that is.
All right.
No, they're bards. Let me.
Can we go with you to make sure you're safe?
Yeah, if you want, you can meet them.
Which way are we going? Don't say west.
I mean, it's east.
We do want west, because that's where Cash is.
We don't want to go west because directly west is Bell.
And Cash is in between.
Bella's north of you guys. But he says no. It's in like further southeast in the woods. It's like maybe a couple hours from here.
Yeah, let's go and then we can check on them. Hopefully
Yeah, but
they're
it's just
okay.
a couple hours. It's like a day trip.
How did you get captured?
Fungus.
Is it like during the sleep? Like what happened?
Some of the beasts attacked me that were corrupted, and I went to go heal them, and then
They didn't like.
their
They got
corruption
you.
spread. So
Yeah.
that's
So it jumped via your magic.
no, it jumped because I went to like
Okay, I was confused about that. Okay.
I went to heal
it
them in mundane ways, and yeah, they got me.
So is this similar? Like for us, was that because like similar how we saw the goblins that they were infected, like a similar situation?
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that something as strong as you was overtaken by whatever.
I was caught by surprise.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
We hate when that happens.
Yeah, sure do.
Oh, quick!
He starts
before,
like walking to the southeast. Yeah.
Bruce, as we're going here, do you know anything you could add to our map here? And I hand him the map that we have on our hands, along with a quill and some ink.
And
What do
also
you
a
mean
sturdy
add?
background, a back surface.
Are there any
Uh,
like landmarks that haven't been identified yet here? I imagine where the bards are, where we're going, can
This is,
become like a little
yeah,
colorful
I
bit.
can like point out where the grove is. That's something I could do.
and any trails that might get us quickly to any of these towns that are on the map?
I mean, like, there's not really trails in the Ironwood.
How about game paths, game trails?
There's a couple of game trails. I mean, it's my woods, so like, if you want to pass through, just like, let me
Give you a
know.
heads up.
And,
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Yeah, is there a way we can contact you?
normally, I'm either here or in the grove where we're going.
Oh, all right.
What was if
Okay.
we're like up north? Do we like
I mean,
whisper into a
no.
tree?
I don't know. Talk to the animals. You got a druid. You got a ranger. There's all kinds of things you can do. Get creative,
actually-
man.
I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
turn
We
into
have
bird
message
and fly
spells. We're gonna
here.
we're actually
Um,
what we really need is skywrite spells from what's his face Torrigan. Then it's just like, hey, we're coming through the forest.
It just writes the
But
word.
that lets
sky.
everyone know.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, it
says,
just writes
I mean,
sky.
I might have like a sending stone in the grove.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Just
we'll just
like
talk about it
that.
on the way. Let's just go.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
head-
walk.
Yeah,
talk.
let's just.
And have you ever seen like any weird statues along the way, Tio, that might be inside the forest, or just that one outside that happens to have a interesting likeness to the wolf bear?
You're talking about Fey shrines? Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
Fey shrines in the wood.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a
No
protected
Fey shrine?
wood. Yeah, that's like
Huh.
there's like a separation between like the only Fey spirits that are allowed to come in are guests of non-Fey spirits or those bound to the vault.
Ah.
What do you know?
This is like a druid
How much about the verdant-
forest.
Like the verdant prince.
He's bound to the vault.
Well, I mean, in terms of like, so he's bound here. Who put him there? Did you?
He's been there before I was here.
Oh.
I see.
Do you guys hang out sometimes?
No, he's a dick.
Oh, okay.
We know.
He's not polite. He's very,
I like the idea. Like before we left, we like kicked the cocoon right in the balls where the balls would have been, or wherever the equivalent would be, and been like jerk, and then like walked upstairs. That's
Yeah.
not what we did. We're good.
He leads you. It's a couple hour walk, but he leads you to this grove of fruit bearing.
Oh,
Yes.
as we're walking, do we see any like continued evidence of the fungus or decomposing fungus and stuff like that, or like
all of the blight is like breaking down. Like it's all
Nice.
like dying pretty quickly.
Dimitri, get as much as you can.
Oh yes, I gather stuff.
He like Bruce like glares at you. And he's like, "What are you doing? Don't you know?"
Don't worry about it. I just need the crystallized stuff. Don't worry about it.
This is such a bad idea.
What'd you need that
It
for
is.
again?
He just keeps
Gun.
walking. It's tough for you guys to keep up because he
Yeah.
is very large and three of you are very not.
not?
But you manage to like essentially
trying-
dash the whole way while he slowly ambles, and you keep up. And he leads you to a grove where there's several fruit trees that bear like pears, but they don't have any
Ooh.
leaves, and they are clearly dead trees.
Oh,
But the pears are not dead. The pears are like real fruit that seemingly you could eat, maybe. And you see three individuals kind of in like a tent,
Jeez.
and they are all skeletons, and they all are also satyrs.
Wait,
Also, what?
are they alive? I mean, I know they're dead.
They're undead. They're undead skeletal satyrs.
Wait, do they... There's no wind instruments around, right?
No,
Okay, just
it's mostly a string chord.
I just
trio.
wanted...
So even though
I
I haven't
said
said
to
a word to
verify.
Bruce this entire time, I get the feeling while we were walking here that it was like a little bit of hero worship. And
Sure.
I've been like turning around and glaring at the three of you as you're just like, "Ah," like as I'm just
Sprinting
looking at
to
I'm just
keep
like,
up. You're like, be
yeah,
cool.
and I'm
Come on,
like, guys, you're embarrassing me in
You're
front of Bruce. Come
embarrassing.
on. just come on.
Yep. Okay, that happens.
I'm
How
ready
many
for this
satyrs are
unfold.
there?
There's 3 of them.
Are they in the middle of doing anything?
No, they seem to be getting up to greet Bruce and then you all as they can see behind Bruce. He takes up a lot of space. He blocks a lot of lines of sight, but yeah.
Is it well, if they're skeletons, can we read the emotions on what's left of the face of these skeletons? Are they
Is the
They
body
draw-
language the body
They
language?
take some of those
Yeah,
Visa
like-
markers and just like squeegee on like grrr.
like I'm trying to gauge how thrilled they are that
They
a
appear to
bunch
be
of randos
surprised and pleased that Bruce is fine. I don't know, like
They talk.
they're greeting him
Yeah, are they talking?
affectionately, and they say, "Oh, we were concerned. We were so worried that you had been lost, and we would never see you again." And they go into a pretty long and dramatic diatribe about how terrible it would be for them if Bruce was gone forever. And after about like 6 or 7 minutes of that, he's like, I understand, but it's fine now." And they're like, "We wrote a song to..."
Brian, please say you have a prepared song.
I don't
for
have a
us.
prepared song, but they go, we wrote a song about our feelings while you were gone. Do you want us to play it? And he's like, no, that's okay. But before he can say no, they start playing, and it is the most depressing funeral dirge you have ever heard.
I was really
Um,
hoping they once again just appeared with like wind
I thought
instruments,
that-
and they were like,
And I thought that they would like force hand us sheet music to sing along. And be like, come on guys, sing along.
"Come on, this is the best part."
It is the most like desolate funeral dirge you guys have ever heard.
Jesus.
These seem to be like very dour, sad undead satyr druids or satyr bards.
This is so
um,
sad. What the
They
heck?
are in fact the from 3rd edition. They are dirge singers from Libris Mortis, the Book of Undead. And they sing real sad songs when people die, or apparently when they think people might die or might have died.
The
or could
inclination
Or
of
die.
have
somebody
the chance to
dying.
die.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
they really lean into their whole aesthetic.
Apparently. So is he's just kind of like, he knew this was gonna happen.
He did, but this is something that this is unfortunately a consequence that has to occur for him to let them know that he's alive.
Is hearing the funeral dirt.
He seems like annoyed, but he genuinely seems like these are like friends.
Right. So I make my way around. I'm like, that is so dark.
I thought you were about to lose power again, because that's
I
literally always
know.
what happened.
I need to move this so I have a source of light. That's so dark.
Here, do you want to not feel left out? I can turn.
Why did that turn off of anything? Oh, that's
Sorry.
really bright. Okay. That's so sad and beautiful at the same time.
They say
Do
so.
you guys have?
So is music.
It's true. Do
Go,
you guys
go
have
with the
a
edge.
name? My name is Spit, and this is Morty, and this is Dimitri, and this is NX, and that's Bruce.
We have long since given up our names. We are only the singers.
Oh my God,
The
so
singers.
edgy.
Or are you like? Are you broken up by like tenor, baritone, bass?
What?
Do they know that they're
music
dead?
reference?
They you're not sure.
I'm gonna look at Bruce like dead eye and just go like, do they know that?
Yeah, this whole time I've been legitimately curious how much of. Do I have a way to tell how much of their behavior is influenced by Bruce himself?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
Is he puppeteering them?
Oh, is
yes,
he animating
yes,
them, you mean?
Yes.
That or like how
Wouldn't
much
that be awesome? No, he is not animating them.
that
Okay.
he
Although
came
now
back
I'm
to
real
his
excited.
He's puppeteering them
came
in
back
a way
to
that
his
annoys
own.
him.
Yeah, he's just like
he's just having a
God,
conversation
no.
with
Just
himself.
his own mental grief animating
He's just like-
these undead skeletal satyrs.
he's
Well,
just like
because
God.
it's-
This is so awful.
It's just like this is an episode of The Odd Couple, except with 4 people
Yeah.
right now.
No, these are legitimate undead satyrs who are also happen to be bards and sing sad songs. These are not figments of Bruce's imagination made latent and manifest by his grief.
Oh, that would have been 1,000 times funnier if like we just sat there and there's nothing there and he's like, and you're just like, and it's like, oh, by the way, you guys don't see anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Just
It is a beautiful song, but it is
Yeah.
very sad. Distractingly sad. Disadvantage on ability checks sad.
oh, that's really sad.
That's so sad.
That's what I figured was gonna happen.
Was it a fearful thing?
No, it's just sad.
I
Save
think
on
it's a
this thing.
dread mechanic.
Well,
But-
that's on brand actually though. So I guess I look at Bruce and go, what? Who? How do you know them?
They were introduced to me by the Emerald Blades
Ah,
Okay.
years ago.
It would be a while ago.
Were they dead then?
Yeah, they've been dead a while. And I was like, "We're dead? Oh no!" And he's like, "You fucking know." And they're like, "Yeah, we know."
Oh
And they
no!
start playing their song.
It gets more sad.
What does this grove
But they have a
look like?
sense of humor too.
it's a grove of undead trees that somehow bear fruit. You get the feeling
right,
it has
right.
something to do with these dread singers or dirge singers.
Wait,
Um,
the overwhelming positivity and liveliness of a druid of the forest, plus the death and despair of these dredge things are like
Yin and yang.
making yin. Yeah, literally
are
yin
making
yang.
dead trees that bear fruit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's poetic, I guess. There's some poetic device in there. I don't know.
pick apart my lore. No, they're 3 undead satyr skeletons in a grove of dead trees that bear fruit. So we kept your tent ready in case you returned, Bruce, but we didn't plan on visitors, so we'll have to set up camp for them if they're staying as well.
Well, Bruce had said that he wanted to come by and meet up and chat with you guys. I wasn't sure how long the trip was going to be. We actually know of a sanctuary that Bruce seemed pretty interested in, and you're welcome to come check it out too if you want. It's kind of on the other side of the forest, though, so we'd need to be able to find a fast and effective way of traversing through the forest. If any of you happen to know what that may be.
We don't know if that will repel undead.
They look at each other and they're like, "What kind of sanctuary?"
Not the death one. Not the one that has the situation where you're like, at a funeral procession. Not that kind of sanctuary. But one of that is latent with green energy.
Yeah, green one.
They like
And I literally default to Bruce and like, if you want to bring them along, that's fine.
They like look at each other and look at their instruments made of bone and cat guts, and they're like, I don't know if
Well, we're
that's
not-
our place.
We're not quite certain because you're not from the Shadowfell.
No, but like, no,
You can test out the waters.
Yeah. I mean, your place is pretty cool here, too.
we like it. I think we'll probably stick around here.
Also, we do carry camping stuff
Yeah.
with us.
Well, Bruce, how long were you planning on being here? I mean, here are the guys.
It was like,
The
oh,
singers.
just like 10 minutes, and then we can go. And you see them like visibly like
Slumps his shoulders.
just disappointed. He's like, yeah, we gotta go to Wind's Hollow to get supplies, and then apparently there's a carnival, and they're like, ooh, a carnival, very dour. And he's like, not that kind of carnival. And they're like, oh, all right, I guess
I'm still gonna sit here.
I guess it's not that kind of carnival.
I'm gonna probably put in my notes that this is literally a figment of his imagination. That this was self-imposed skeletal satyrs.
You're gonna be super bummed out when they are dead and you lose benefits because they weren't figments of his imagination.
I mean, we're not gonna go and kill them.
All right.
Well, that brings to the next thing. So, Emerald Blades, you met them a very long time ago. Were they? What was the circumstance?
I was tasked by the Archdruid to assist them in their endeavors here in Bell, and then assist them in putting together battle plans for the war in the West.
So they gave you an ensemble?
They met these individuals and thought that they might do well in the Ironwood.
So you
These
say
are
the
satyrs?
They were already dead, but undead, mostly dead. They were already in their current condition when the Blades met them.
I feel like they were trolling you.
What?
So they were satoring.
So you say the war to the west.
Yeah.
How far west? Is it further west than what we have on the map, or is it?
Yeah, much further west, in the wastelands, in the vast
wastelands,
desert,
okay.
west
Was
of
there
Westfold.
Was there a ghost ship that you ever heard of?
Yeah, I know all about the ghost ship. It's a
Okay.
very spooky ship. He's like, do you know about the ghost ship?
I do know about
We
the ghost
do
ship.
know about the ghost ship.
No.
It is a very spooky
The
ship.
terrible tales of the ghost ship?
Yes.
Yes, it is a very.
Can I do an
spooky
insight
ship.
check to know if he actually knows
Yeah,
what
you
we're
can-
talking
you can
about?
roll an insight check.
Okay, just want to verify this one before
I mean, because I
bubbles.
spoke up as well. Can I assist him?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I need to roll an insight check also. In fact.
24.
My dice.
I hope we're in a weird standoff where like we both kind of know that each other knows about the ghost ship.
Very clearly, he is speaking in a manner to determine whether or not you know the
Whether if it's
origins
bull-
of the story of the ghost ship and that it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he
This is
clearly does.
Okay.
The ghost
I'll be
ship,
like-
the folding ghost ship boat, right? The fake one.
Yeah.
It's like,
the
oh
fake
yeah,
one.
oh all right, yeah, okay, you know about that. That's disappointing. I was gonna be hilarious on the way out of the forest, but all right, yeah, it's I slept in the ghost ship on occasion before I was a druid.
No, that's cool. Or whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, it's a safe place to stay.
We're gonna be homies.
In addition to
us. We're gonna be homies.
Oh, yeah, exactly. In this grove, aside from the tent, is there any other obvious place of shelter or a place where these satyrs take refuge and such, or do they just walk and amble around?
What do you mean by take refuge?
So, like, do they have a house? Do they have their own tent?
It's like a nice tent. Like it's like a long-term tent.
Mm,
It's not like a
mhm,
pack
mhm.
and go kind of thing. It's like I guess like a hut made of skins.
Has it?
Their skin?
No.
What's that? No, not their skin.
I was gonna ask, is there anything that's like a natural kind of like a predator in the sense to like, could they be in danger? Like I don't want to be in the, oh dang, we didn't take care of XYZ. You know, is there something that we need to take care of?
It seems like the biggest danger that they had to worry about
Was the fungus.
Yeah.
I ran up to one of these trees and pointed at one of the pears and I go, "These look really neat.
Mhm.
Can meals be prepared out of this?"
Are you asking if you can eat the fruit of our trees?
I'm not asking if I'm going to eat the fruit out of the tree. I'm asking if consumers who are willing to pay a fair market price for delicacies created from these pears can eat the pear from the tree.
They say, yeah. I mean, We've never gotten sick from eating the pears from these trees.
Well, that checks out. I
Is it possible to plant and grow new dead trees
Not that we know of. No.
that bear fruit somehow?
Not without us around, no.
Oh,
Bruce,
How-
have you ever eaten these pears?
He says, yes, but I'm also immune to disease. I don't know either.
how did the dead tree with live fruit come to be?
Well, they were trees with fruit. And then these fine gentlemen and lady showed up. And then the trees died, but the fruit didn't.
Has there been new fruit growing since
Yeah,
they showed up?
new fruit every year.
That's creepy. Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird.
He's like,
It's
he
miraculous,
like-
is what I say.
You say that's creepy, and he gestures at all of them, and he's like, "What are you? Why is this surprising?" Like,
What happens to the fruit actually as it normally grows? Does it just fall
We
off
eat
from the tree, and then does anyone eat it?
it falls off the tree. Sometimes we pluck it from the tree. And,
Mhm. Do you always eat all of the fruit that's produced?
no, sometimes we make it into wine.
Is that wine?
consumable.
Are you the only ones that consume the wine?
I mean, it hasn't come up before.
Do you have some of this wine?
Yes, and one of them goes into the tent and pulls out like a small cask of undead pear wine.
Now, my next question is: do any of the spices that we had in that cabinet mention undead
Yes.
pear wine or an undead pear jam?
Extract.
Yeah, something like that.
Any of the spices?
Yeah, because there was a
the
bunch
Big
of
Mars
containers. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think one of the vials does have like extract like dried up like
Concentrate.
bits of undead pear.
Yeah.
So here's a question about spells.
Mhm.
Can I cast Purify Food and Drink on a liquid that's already inside my stomach because it is within 5 feet of me?
Yes, but that does not keep the effect, if there is an effect of that liquid, from dealing its effect on you before you cast the spell.
I really want to know what happens with this wine if one of us try to drink it. I can purify it before I drink it, but I want to know what happens if we just have any this is in character now. Have any creatures that are not you for eaten any of this fruit or any of its byproducts?
Not that we've noticed, but we're very focused on our craft.
You know, I'm feeling
Alex,
brave.
can you call over a squirrel really quick?
Yeah, I think Dimitri wants to drink the wine though.
Are you?
Remember, you're rolling with disadvantage.
You are, yeah. No, that's just ability checks on saves. Are you calling over a squirrel spit? Is that what you said?
I can't call over squirrels unless you want to see me run around and chase squirrels.
I mean, that
No, I
seems
think
fun, but
That seems more in character than me
It's true.
just like saying, "Hey, squirrels, come here." I got something for you.
Got a hot lead for you.
About
Um,
50-50 that you die or you feel great.
Is a druid really asking another?
I think we should get a squirrel rather than have Dimitri.
We're getting these all. Everything's dead around us. Everything
What
we,
if-
every touch dies.
Oh, do I not have that spell anymore?
I don't
Are
know.
you gonna wild shape?
Well, I mean, I could, but it's still me. Like if I wild
Do all
shape,
the attributes and ailments of you in wild shape persist when you return
Yes.
back to
Yep.
half elf form? Oh, okay.
so I wild shape into myself, so that when I unwild shape, everything goes away.
All of this conversation occurs as Dimitri sneaks over to the cask, I assume, and just drinks the wine. Is that what's happening? Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
just
it's my job to overthink it, and we're all overthinking it right now.
and I'm just over there.
Meanwhile,
Got my
I'm
glass.
trying to chase a squirrel.
Right.
I do the whole, the whip.
Swift
and
around.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
What are the
Constitution-
floral notes?
Pear.
Dangerous.
Pear, that's
Pear,
right.
yes. Very.
You
Pear
open
and
the
spice.
bottle.
I don't know what to
You
tell you.
open the bottle, and
Is-
little like cartoon skull and crossbones like wafts up the top of it.
Is this at disadvantage?
No, it is not.
It is not. Okay.
Yikes.
Jesus.
It's at disadvantage now.
Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. Nothing appears to happen
Dang.
to you. From
Just to
your
me.
perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so